Hello everyone, here from Avid Connect 2018. I'm at the Aspera booth today with one of the developers, Charles Shiftlett. I am wondering, how has the file transmission workflow been changed over time with Aspera?
So this is actually a really good question. I'm very excited you asked me about this. So this is a project I first started about 6 years ago, and it was at the request of NBC. And so they had this idea that they were going to have a digital workflow. And they pretty much transfer from everywhere in the world, and they have this media that needs to make it to their studios and then be distributed out into the world. So when I got there, it was primarily a video workflow, and they had, well, videos and lots of videos. And they were like, we love video, it's so easy to use, we're never going to get rid of it. So I worked with them, and I came up with this integration, which is basically to transfer out of Avid. It's totally transparent to the end user, so any editor doesn't even know that they're using an Aspera product, but when they click this button to send media, instead of it taking literally hours to transfer an hour-long clip of media, it takes 5 minutes. So it's a huge speed up in transmission, and it just sort of makes things easier. So after I finished this integration, I found out from them, done the Olympics, and they have this room that they always had built to store their clips of film. And this was an article about how this room to store clips of film was literally 100% empty, or there was one tape that was like in the very far corner of this room. And the reason it was empty is because using the plugin that I developed, they were able to just 100% move off of tape-based workflows. And actually, to their surprise, we're very happy about not having to use tape anymore.
So speed obviously is a very big issue, as you've pointed out. And how fast can I transfer files in comparison to traditional SNG transmission, which is real-time? How fast can I go right now?
So with Aspera, it's a really easy answer. You can go as fast as your bandwidth enables you to go. Traditionally, if you try to transfer a file and you're halfway across the world, you're going to find something very interesting. You may have a perfect network, and literally I've had access to perfect networks, and you're doing like a HTTP transfer and it's going to be slow, and you're like, why is it slow? It's not because the network is bad, it's because the protocols are bad. And so TCP has this fundamental bottleneck, and it's limited by round trip time and packet loss. And if you have either of those factors, your transfer is slow. So we've developed a product that, regardless of round trip time or packet loss, we're able to go at the bandwidth that you have. And that's been huge. So to go back to the earlier example, a lot of people would be happy to transfer, I think, at like 100 megabits, but this is a 100 gigabit academic network, and 100 megabits is not very good. So with my software that I wrote, actually, I have the advantage of being able to say that, which I think is exciting. Like, working at Aspera has been pretty amazing. I was able to fully saturate that 100 gigabit link. So that doesn't mean at the time that I was going at 100 gigabit, but there's 30 gigabits of traffic on this link, and I was able to use 70 gigabits. And so I was very proud of that. And since then, there have been some tremendous improvements with what was like a research project, and it's turned into a real product. So I'm very excited about that.